marked the end of tenure for General Christopher Musa, who has led the armed forces through several nation security challenges. His successor, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, in his inaugural address, pledged to build on existing gains and strengthen inter-service coordination to eliminate threats confronting Nigeria's peace and stability.
I want to thank my dear troops in the field, especially for you and the unsung heroes of our great nation. You have continued to relegate your comfort and safety for the sake of every man, woman, and child of our beloved country. Serving as the Chief of Army Staff has been one of my proudest moments. I appreciate your diligence and sacrifice, and I assure you that your efforts will never be in vain. I have done everything within my powers to provide you all with transparent and accountable leadership.
We have recorded significant gains in the fight against terrorism, insurgency, and other forms of criminality, but the work is not yet finished. The gallant officers, men and women of the armed forces have demonstrated extraordinary courage, resilience, and patriotism in adapting to the character and difficulties imposed by asymmetric warfare. They have pushed back the frontiers of terror, liberated communities, and restored a sense of hope to many. Mindful of the tolls of the operational environment on our forces, we prioritize the welfare of our personnel, understanding that a motivated force is a victorious force.
At the Army headquarters, the new Chief of Army Staff, Major General Waidi Shuaibu, also assumed duty with a vow to confront terrorism and other security challenges head-on. He said ongoing operations will be reviewed to adopt new strategies aimed at defeating threats and restoring lasting peace.
I'm aware of the developing situation in some parts of our dear country, which has put law-abiding citizens in economic hardship, fear, and displacement. These situations are not acceptable and will need my urgent attention. I will carefully and swiftly review the situation and deeply appropriate strategies to mitigate and ultimately defeat the threats. I want to assure Mr. President and our Commander-in-Chief, as well as Nigerians, that we shall not disappoint the nation.
As the military transitioned to new leadership, expectations remain high for improved coordination and decisive action in securing the nation. There were also separate handover ceremonies as the new Chief of Air Staff and the new Chief of Naval Staff also assumed duties. In Abuja, for News Central, I am Joshua Imarayi.